Hey guys, Frank here. I picked up a power meter for my radio, and I wanted to go ahead and let you guys see just what kind of variation we're going to get. We got two of the Boothwang, the UV5Rs. We got two of the Boothwang UV82s, and we got two of the Ocean, the UV-D1Ps. And we're going to go ahead and check each one. We're going to do a high power, low power. We're going to do a VHF test and a UHF test, and just see what kind of power we're getting and what kind of variation we're going to get. On the UV82s, we will be doing a low, medium, and high since it's got 3 settings. So let's get to the test. I went ahead and I picked up a meter to check the wattage on my radio. It's not as fancy as Randy's Farsameter 2000 over at Not a Rubicon, but hey, it'll work. It should do. And what we're going to do is we're going to test some radios. This one is the Surecom. These are about 45 bucks. You get your manual. They give you some different adapters for different types of antennas, what have you. This little stuff you need to get it hooked up. Of course, the only one I needed was the dummy load, which is on there, and then the female to male, because all mine are male connectors, and so the female will work. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and test some radios. And I do have another one of these over there I'm charging up right now. The battery was a little bit low. But we'll go ahead and test some of these. And I'm going to let that charge up for just another minute or two. Take it off there, and then we'll be back. We'll hook them up. I'm going to do probably the MERS green dot, which is number 5. That's 154.600. for my VHF test, and then I'm going to do 462.600 GMRS channel for the UHF test, and I'm going to run them through each like high, medium if they got it, and low, and we'll see just what kind of wattage these radios are actually putting out, and it may surprise you. Okay, first one we have is one of the UV5Rs. See, it comes out TN.F1, that's number 1. We'll go ahead and we'll turn this on. And we've already got it set to how many watts. And we'll start, we should be on high. We'll start with 154.600, that's a VHF, and we'll go ahead and key it. And let's see what we get here. It's like 559, so that's going to be over 5 watts, not bad. Let's try UHF now. And we're at about 475, so that's not too shabby. That's pretty decent. So we'll go ahead and let me set this on low, and we'll be right back. Okay, we have this set to low. If you can see, there's a little L up here, and we're going to try it on 154.6. Looks like 2.28 to 2.30. Okay, now let's go ahead and okay, we got her set on low now for our UHF channel, and let's see what we get on UHF now on low. Looks like about 275. So that's not too bad. That's radio number 1. Let's move to another radio and we'll check it out now. Okay, we have our second radio here. Got it set on high on the MERS 5. We're going to see what we get. It's like about 503. Let's go up to our UHF channel. And about 456. so there is a bit of difference between these two radios. Let me set this on low and we'll be right back. Okay, we got her set on low. See a little L. We'll try our VHF frequency. See what we get. About 275. And then we'll AB. We'll go up to our UHF. We're at about 374, 375. So not too bad. Let's move to the UV82s now, and we'll try them. Okay, we got our first UV82 we're going to try, and we'll start on VHF. See what we get. Looks like 4.3 to 4.4, and it came back down a little bit. Now let's try it on the 462. That's about 3.5, and that is on high. Let me go ahead and we'll change it to medium. Okay, we have the 154/600 MERS channel on medium. Let's look at it. 6.4 on medium. Now let's try. Let's go ahead and you see we're on 462/600 on medium. .3. So medium is actually giving us more than high. Let me set this on low. We'll be right back. Okay, here's our 154 on low. Here we go on low. 6.4 drop down to 651. Now we're going to do 462. Let's see what we get on that. 538. So with this radio, high is actually less power than medium or low. Let's try another one of these UV82s. Okay, we got her set to medium. Let me go ahead and see the M there, and we're going to start with VHF. See what we get on VHF. 687, that's on medium. Now let's go to UHF. 778 on medium. Let me reset this down to low and we'll be right back. Okay, you can see there we are set on low. So let's do VHF. 687, and now we'll do UHF. 569. So that's on low. So low is actually giving us more power on this than high. Low and medium are more power on these than high. So let's switch over. Let's try some higher quality radios. Okay, we have our UV D1P here. We are set on our MERS channel, and these are on high. We're going to try keying it and see what we get. And it looks like about 629, 630. Now we'll AB it up to a GMRS channel, channel 7. We will go ahead and key it again. It looks like about 497. So that's about right on the money. That's about where you want to be with UHF. It's about 5 watts. Let me go ahead and set this on low and we'll be right back. Okay, I had to go over to frequency mode in order to get this to go to low, because in memory I got it set at high. Let's see what we're getting low on our 154/600. Let's go ahead and key it. Looks like right about 248, 250. So that's not too bad. We'll go ahead and AB it up to 462/600. Try a UHF channel. Get about 195, which is under 2 watts, which if you run an FRS, that'd be great. So yeah, I mean, these are pretty consistent for a higher quality radio as to what we would normally expect. Let's try the second one of these I have. Okay, we got this set on low. We're going to go ahead and we're going to give our VHF a try and see what we get. And we're at about 1.5. Not too bad. Now we'll go ahead and give 462-600 UHF a try. This is on low. And about 123, 125, so 1.25 watts. So that is a bit lower than the other radio. So that just shows you there is some variation between these builds. Alright, I hope you found that interesting. You see, with the UV82, I got to go back in and do some settings in the memory and set that from high over to medium if I want to get maximum power out. But yeah, I mean, it pays to get these meters. That little meter I got, you get it on Amazon, it's like 45 bucks with all the fittings and everything. And this way you can actually see what's going on with your radio. So, you know, like I always say, either we stand up for our rights or we can sit by and watch them go away. You guys have an awesome rest of the day. We'll talk to you later. TN.Frank out of here.